Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius March 16, 2023. The moon spends all day in your privacy sector, and you're taking a step back from the usual activity. The timing is right with a moody Mars-Neptune square clouding motivation. Remind yourself that you need some breathing room. It may not be clear what you want temporarily, and if you do know your desires, how to satisfy them could stump you. Planets in your sector of work and health are clashing with Neptune today and in the next few days, and your goals may seem harder to reach. This effect may be the result of overdoing things or pushing yourself too hard, and taking time to reorient yourself makes a lot of sense, or it may just be a time for a needed checkpoint as you realign your path. Today and tomorrow, as you charge forward, you will be like an animal that has stepped into a metal trap. As you struggle for freedom to pull out your broken, bloody leg, you'll realize the only way to do so is to saw it off. The mighty sun will be consumed by the wicked storms of Neptune, choking out all light and hope as they unite in a perfect conjunction. Yet, in this moment of panic and fear, it may just be the universe getting the best of you. Close your eyes and breathe through the stress before you unleash your panic on someone who loves you. They, too, are in a nightmare now. Challenge yourself to change your inner tune. The last quarter moon in Sagittarius is your opportunity to improve your attitude about work and subconscious perception of work. But part of this is not letting daily stressors and comments get to you, since Mars in Gemini will also square Neptune in Pisces. Both transits will encourage you to work through your workplace frustrations with an upbeat attitude and positive mindset. You may feel more sure of yourself when you take a step back instead of letting minor workplace issues get to you. While your income sector won't be empty for long, with the moon returning over the weekend and Pluto here by the end of next week, this gap after Saturn left last week couldn't be more important. This is a chance to step back, and while this has left your income sector empty for the first time since 2020, appreciate just how many tools in your toolbox you now have compared to then. The difference now that Saturn is gone is that you get to choose which to use and when. Feelings of discouragement are a possibility with today's celestial energies. What you want may seem to be out of reach, quickly breeding a feeling of sadness. Focus on all that you do to nurture yourself, and the many small accomplishments you've made since reading your wellness horoscope. You can take steps to avoid the pitfalls of depression as soon as you recognize the signs. Definitely ask a friend to cheer you up. That's what real friends love to do. Find ways to have a good time today. Perhaps this will sound crazy to you if you have a really full and stressful day ahead, but there is always a way to make use on this vibration. Take time to go out to a favorite place for lunch, or make plans for after hours. If you make a commitment to bringing some pleasure to your heavy load, you will discover that you can come up with all kinds of ways to do this. In the lead up to the moon's return to Capricorn tomorrow and the chance this brings every 4 weeks to check in, there is a need to have your antennas up while keeping an open mind. While this will be an ordinary monthly visit, as the last before after 15 years Pluto leaves, this will not only give you a better read on your inner voice but of any last-minute messages from the planet of change and revolution. Keeping an open mind will also make it easier to think outside the square. Planetary love. At the same time that Mercury, the planet of communication, is working hard to ensure the communication lines are open ahead of Mars' return to your relationship sector next week, the Sun and Neptune align to provide some motivation. As the Sun aligns with the planet of dreams in your communication sector, it is less about the words and more about what you aspire to. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mars is in Gemini and forms a square aspect with Neptune in Pisces. This planetary alignment presents us with an exceptional opportunity to tap into our emotional and sensitive sides. It's the perfect day to indulge in self-care activities that you may have been putting off, or to get creative with your art projects. Music can also play a powerful role in enhancing your mood and emotional well-being. With the strong psychic energies permeating the cosmos, you may find yourself more receptive to messages from the spirit world. If you're attuned to this realm, take some time to meditate or connect with your spiritual practice to deepen your understanding of the messages you receive. Furthermore, today would be an ideal day to declutter and cleanse your home. The alignment of these planets can aid you in clearing out negative energy and creating a more serene and harmonious environment. Take advantage of this opportunity to restore balance and tranquility to your living space. As the Sagittarius moon trines Jupiter in Aries during the pre-dawn hours, the energy of abundance fills the air. We feel thankful for the positive experiences and meaningful friendships in our lives. This alignment fosters a growth mindset that inspires generosity and a desire to give back. It's a reminder that the more we share, the more abundance we attract into our lives. Overcoming a negative attitude can help us connect with others in more genuine, honest, and authentic ways. The alignment of these planets encourages us to be open to new opportunities and experiences, and to let go of limiting beliefs that may be holding us back. If we're lucky enough to be awake at this hour, we may find ourselves filled with feelings of contentment and peace. However, even if we're asleep, the positive energy can manifest in happy and relaxing dreams, setting the tone for a great start to the day when we wake up. So, let's embrace the energy of abundance and gratitude that's available to us right now. Let's focus on what we have, rather than what we lack, and share our blessings with others. In doing so, we'll attract even more positivity and abundance into our lives. In the mid-afternoon, the moon forms a square aspect with Mercury in Pisces, causing a potential disconnect between our hearts and minds. The moon and Mercury are both traveling through Jupiter-ruled signs, which means we may fail to recognize red flags due to our tendency towards blind idealism. It's important to be mindful of this potential blind spot and not let our emotions cloud our judgment. On the other hand, this aspect may also bring about a much-needed awakening. The rose-colored glasses we've been wearing may finally come off, and we may be forced to confront a harsh truth that we've been avoiding. This can be a challenging and uncomfortable experience, but it's ultimately necessary for our growth and development. It's crucial to remember that our perception of reality may be skewed at this time. We should avoid jumping to conclusions or making important decisions until after this cosmic weather has passed. Instead, take some time to reflect and gain clarity before taking action. This alignment serves as a reminder to be mindful of our thoughts and emotions and to seek a balanced perspective. Let's stay open to the lessons that this cosmic weather has to offer, and use this opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us.